Halloween has been my favorite holiday since long before I started brewing drag. So let me take you on the journey of this year and see where we will go. Before I start, I have a big surprise for my regular viewers. Let me reveal. I shaved off my beard! I'm probably not going to keep it like this for a long time because I really, really love my beard, but I was also curious as to what was underneath my now. It's a lot of getting used to, and I'm not sure if I like it. But for the look we are going to put today, it is perfect. Now, this is a look that I've been wanting to do a long time. It is a very, very simple one. We only need two colors, and he is one of my favorite characters, Jack Skellington. So, let's get into it. I'm going to do the Jack Skellington look with water-based face paint. And let's see if we can make it as quick or maybe even quicker as the Beetlejuice look I did earlier this month. If you haven't seen that one yet, I'll put a card up here so you can check that out if you want to. Let's start painting. A couple of things beforehand that I am unsure of whether or not I'm going to do just a round face or paint my entire head, including the ears. It would be a better full look. I will easily admit that beforehand. But to give you an idea of just a simple character paint, I might stick with just a round shape. We are moving pretty fast, so you know what? Let's go all the way. Let's just do it. I'm not sure if I can reach the entire back of my head, but I will try. Right now I do not have an extra mirror at hand, so I can't really check for missed spots, which is not that big of a problem because I'm not going anywhere. If you are going out with a look like this, of course make sure that you are completely covered. That is very, very important because you take people out of the illusion if there's leftover spots. And also considering this is quite a simple look, it might as well go all the way. Also, I've seen a lot of comments online about people not liking a lot of people's Jack Skellington looks because most people do them with hair. So I wanted to give it a go. Just like this. To be perfectly honest, the only reference picture I have right now is a 2D picture of just the face. So to start with, that is how far I will be going. Make sure to at least have the sides covered really well, and I think the back is covered pretty decently too. Make sure to go behind the ears, and like I said, if you do this look, to go out, grab extra mirrors, check if everything is covered, because that is what makes your look stand out. Right now, if I don't do anything with this, or maybe even darken the eyes, I could also go for Uncle Fester, not what we're going for today. And I also, contrary to the Beetlejuice look, I want to make this as solidly white as I possibly can with my water-based face paint. And as far as I can see, everything is covered. So I'm going to wait for just a tiny little bit. To have this dry. I could go for the option to seal this first, but I want to see what happens if I have this sit for just a little bit and then go in to do the face. I'm not going to use any special effects today. I'm going to do this with sheer black and white water-based face paint. And see if that will do the trick. Now I'm going to take one of my flat brushes, one of the finer ones, to do the outline for the eyes. And I'm choosing a neutral expression because Jack's eyes change shapes with his expressions. Let's see. And I also want to cover my eyebrows so you don't see the difference in color. This is going to be interesting because I once again decided to not wear my contacts today. I've been having a bit of a cold and my eyes are pretty dry and irritated, so I thought it was better to just not words are even hard to not irritate them any further. So this is not really the shape that I was aiming for, but nevertheless it is more about positioning the actual shape, because his eyes do change a lot with mood and conversation. So the trick is positioning. What really helps with the full face is that the positioning of the eyes and mouth have a bit of more. You have a bit more room to play around, because there's basically no actual. There's ears, but since we also covered them in white, we can pretend to ignore those. I will later color this in with a slightly bigger brush. And then on the other side, I'm going to do a similar but not exact same eye. Maybe more round on top. I think I like it when his eyes are angled. They kind of run out with a bit of a stripe, if I remember correctly. So we are going to do that. And we are going to take this just a little bit lower even. Okay, now before we do anything else, I'm going to fill these up. I'm not going to take a sponge for it because I don't want to risk going outside the lines. I am going to take a broader flat brush. Sorry for the snotty sounds in between. Like I said, I'm having a cold. My goodness, maybe I shouldn't have done this without contacts. You know what? I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There we go, I can see better now. I'm going to zoom in even further. There we go. This has the added benefit that you don't see the full result until later. That's very spotty. That was a good thing that I zoomed in. So I could notice that. Try to get as close to the eye as possible. What I always do after I open my eyes again is see if there are any creases that are left. Shut them with more and less clenching, or is that the right word? I think so. Because the skin around my eyes is very thin and a bit wrinkly. I'm not sure if that is a not filled in spot or if it's just wet. So we'll switch to the other eye now and come back to it when it's dry to see if it's filled up properly. Because when it's still wet and the light falls on it, it can look like it's not filled in, even when it actually is. Now, I am once again taking out a different brush for drawing the nostrils. I will take the... what happened there at the bottom of my nose? There we go. So for the nostrils, I'm taking the slimmest brush I have. More or less going to follow my own nostrils and just go around them and make them look slightly bigger. Especially on the top side. And have them bounce out a little bit. So something like this. I think this is pretty nice. Now we're going to the mouth. Yet another brush to start with. I'll take the round one. And we'll start with the ginormous smile. Runs basically all over his face. From the corner of my mouth to basically all the way to the ear and over here as well. There we go. We're almost done. And then I am going to zoom out to view it as a whole with you all. thinner brush again. Stitches around similar length, but not exactly. A little shorter towards the ends. And then that side first, before we end up with the middle. So a little bit uneven. Maybe one or two are even a bit crooked. Especially in the middle. I think we are actually done. So let's zoom out. Let's zoom out fully. Hello there. Now, of course, I am making an end shot with a little more of a full look. But as far as the painting stage went, this is it. I like it. I liked how easy and simple this was. So, hold right there, and I'll be back. Well then, I am off to find Sandy Claus. Anyway, what do you think of my very simple and understated Jack Skellington look? Please drop your feedback in the comments, give this video a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And as always, until next time. P.S. There's one more final Halloween look coming in a week. You don't want to miss it. Trust me. Bye!